My name is Marcus Goff, attorney at law for the Rastafari community, representing today the Rastafari and Grassroots Ganja Association. And we're here on the 17th of June 2025 in front of the Savlamar police station to retrieve sacrament, to retrieve humidifiers and dehumidifiers and trimming machines which are used for the production of some of the best Rastafari sacrament we have in the island. We're here because on the 27th of May last month, the police went into a Rasta Bridging home where he was cultivating herbs for the Rastafari community, sacrament, and charged him and his girlfriend for the herbs. We came to court this morning for the first time, and by preparing the documentation to show the clerk of court, and by establishing that the Ministry of Justice has approved cultivation for Rastafari brethren and sisters, we were able to have the clerk of court agree with us and draw the charges this morning. So we're able to come next door from the court right here to retrieve the herb, and we're grateful, we're thankful, we're celebrating, but we still want to have the Commissioner of Police know, say, we want the Commissioner to put in the force orders that the police must allow Rastafari when they see it with the herb in the streets, in the farm, in the yard. Rastafari. This was the first court date. This is the first court date and only court date. Yes, first date out of there, because Rastafari have the rights for 10 years now.
So just explain to us your arguments to the judge.
But essentially we showed the judge and the clerk of court that the brethren who was cultivating under authorization from a Rastafari organization named Herbs for the Pure, which is authorized by the Ministry of Justice to cultivate ganja for Rastafari community purposes. And so we showed them that this brethren is a Rastafari brethren, is a Rastafari sacred sacramental ecosystem that we have within the Rastafari community, and so he is not therefore supposed to be charged any at all for possession or dealing of ganja. And the clerk of court agreed. We were quite frustrated at having to wait so long, after court to get the police to release the herb. So we still have issues with the police around ganja and our rights being restricted by the police. So that is frustrating, but having had the herb received, and we're going to now see if it's in good order, having now received the equipment, I would say that our rights are being protected and vindicated, so we're feeling overall that we have had a victory here this afternoon.
And legally, where does that leave you and your client?
Well, it still leaves my client with his rights, of course, infringed, because he was arrested, he was handcuffed, he was charged, he was prosecuted, right, embarrassed in front of his home and family and community. And so we still have the issue that he has his rights, which he, of course, now can take advice in regard to starting a lawsuit against the government for police abuse of power and police abuse of his constitutional rights to sacrament. We, the community, are prepared to take it further, because if the government will intervene to protect our rights, maybe the courts will do so, because we've been calling on the Commissioner of Police for years now to intervene to protect us from the police abuse, and we don't see any kind of protection or intervention in that regard. I'm certainly prepared to do so, and so if my clients or anybody else in the Rastafari community or elsewhere has had their ganja rights abused by the state, I'm prepared to represent you, because enough is enough.
Even before the court for the police station, what took place at the police station?
So after waiting hours to have the police who arrested and charged him to come and have the herb released and the equipment released, we finally got it released here. So we're here in front of the station. We're here with our brethren who are here all to celebrate. We're here with the herb, who again, the herb is free, right? From behind our jail cell, once again, after many weeks. And so we're here giving thanks for liberation of the herb.